we've all experienced hurt. And then we are looking for we're looking for an explanation for that. We want to know, well, why am I hurting, or why did I hurt? Because intelligently we want to be able to do something to protect ourselves from that in the future, right? So how does that go? Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. No, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Unless it's the George Bush version. That always comes to my mind now. The fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, ain't gonna fool me again. Never made any sense to me. I didn't understand that at all. But anyway, now I've gone and distracted myself thinking about useless stuff. See, power of attention. Sometimes people think they can't forgive, they shouldn't forgive because they need to hold on to that resentment in order to protect themselves, right? So it's like if I forgive that person, then how will I know how to protect myself? So that's one of the ways in which people justify holding on to the resentment. I have to, because otherwise I'll get hurt. I'll get hurt in the same way again. No, you won't. Guess what? Just check this out. This is going to be amazing. Notice that you are still getting hurt in exactly the same way that you got hurt then. Holding on to the resentment is not protecting you from getting hurt in that way. In fact, on top of the fact that you're probably still, in various ways, having similar kinds of interactions with people, if not the same person, other people. There's also the fact that you're doing this to yourself on a regular basis by reviewing the situation or situations that you are holding resentment over. So it's not working. It's definitely not working. So that's useful to recognize. Now, again, none of this is to say shame on you or you should have known better. I mean, look, strange as it might seem, we didn't get a user's manual, right? I mean, that nobody told us. We didn't know. So you have an excuse. You didn't know. It's okay. However, now that you do know, or at least if you don't yet know, because you haven't really internalized it, you haven't really examined that closely enough to let that sink in, at least you have the information that you could use in order to know. So I invite you to really take a look at yourself, your experience, and notice how this applies, because it can be helpful. All of this, remember, it's about self-knowledge. So I'm just providing some pointers, and then you can look for yourself and discover how this applies for you. And when you do, then this opens up new options that will help you to get better results instead of just repeating the same mistakes over and over and over. Because that's what most of us have been doing, is because we didn't know better, we just keep repeating the same mistakes. Well, this is how to not repeat the same mistakes, so you don't have to keep hurting yourself in the same ways. You actually have the ability to learn from your past experiences so that you can have better experiences.